NCM Learning Center. Good morning friends. In this video I am going to explain about 2 wattmeter method concepts. 3-phase power measurement. Government exam point of view, when you are going to write an examinations, you should remember these 4 points in the 2 wattmeter method concepts. First I list the 4 points, then I will give the justification, then I will list the some old government examinations questions. First we will see the 4 important points. The first point is, for the 3-phase power measurement, we can use a single wattmeter if the load is balanced load. Balanced load means if the current flow through in each base is same and voltage across each element is same, then this load is called as balanced load. Okay. So for that case, we can use a single wattmeter for the measurement of 3-phase power. If the meter is connected in R phase, the wattmeter have 2 coils, one is current coil and another one is pressure coil. The current coil should be connected at the R phase. Pressure coil should be connected between the R phase and neutral. Then only the pressure coil will sense the voltage across R and N. The current coil will sense I or N. Okay, the arrangements, pressure coil and current coil will sense the cos angle between the VRN and IR. That means cos pi. Okay, so we can get V phase, I phase, cos pi. But the 3-phase power is 3 into V phase, I phase, cos pi. So we have to multiply by 3 with meter reading to get the actual 3-phase power taken by the balanced load. Okay, if the load is unbalanced load, that means the current flow through the each phase and voltage across the each element may be different. For that case, we cannot use a single wattmeter. Okay, so the point number 2, for the 3-phase power measurement, 2 wattmeter is enough for the balanced or unbalanced load, any type of load. Okay, if 2 wattmeter is used for the measurement of 3-phase power, the meter reading W1, the meter 1 will measures the VL IL cos into 30 minus pi. The second meter will reads W2 is equal to VL IL cos 30 plus pi. Here, why here 30 minus pi means the relations between the line voltage and base voltage, angle relations between the line voltage and base voltage is 30 degree. Okay. In the 2 wattmeter method, the pressure coil should be connected between the 2 line voltages, so it will sense the line voltage. Okay, the current coil will sense the line current. Actually, the phase angle difference between line voltage and phase voltage will be 30. That will be included. Okay, that's why meter W1 will measures the VL IL cos 30 minus pi. W2 is equal to VL IL cos 30 plus pi. We will discuss the justification for this point. So if we add this 2 meter W1 and W2, we will get 3-phase power. Okay. Point number 3, if 2 wattmeter method is used, if W1 and W2 are the 2 wattmeter reading, then the power factor will be cos pi is equal to cos angle of tan inverse into root 3 W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. Okay, where pi is equal to tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. Okay, we will see the justification later. You should remember this formula. Point number 4, if pi increases, power factor cos pi will decreases. How is there? If pi is 0 means cos 0 is equal to 1. If pi 90 means cos 90 is equal to 0. When pi increases from 0 to 90, power factor cos value decreases from 1 to 0. Okay. So if pi increases, power factor will be decreases. We know that cos 90 is equal to 0, cos 120, the value will be minus. When cos value exceeds 90, then this value will be a negative value. So if pi is greater than 60, the cos 30 plus 6 pi, cos 30 plus pi will be a negative one, because more than cos 90, that value will be negative. So the meter reading, W2 meter reading will be negative when pi exceeds 60 degree. Okay. If phi exceeds 60 degree means power factor will be 0.5, because cos 60 is equal to 0.5. That means if power factor less than 0.5, one of the meter W2 will be a negative value. Okay, you should remember this point. Okay, so remember these 4 points. Remember this formula when you are going to write an examinations. Just apply this formula and get your answers. Okay. No need to derive the justification during the exam time. It will take long time. Okay, so write this formula, these points in your notes. When you're going to write an examination, just recollect it. Okay. Now we will discuss the justification. Then I will give you some questions in the old government examinations. First justification, 2 watt meter method. Why W1 meter will reads VL IL cos 30 minus pi. W2 meter reads VL IL cos 30 plus pi. Okay, justification. It has taken star load, star type of load. In the single watt meter method, we may use a watt meter in R phase or Y phase or B phase. The current coil should reach the line current or phase current, but the pressure coil should be across the phase voltage and neutral. Okay. The current coil will sense IR value. The pressure coil will sense V or N because the pressure coil is in between the R phase and neutral. So this pressure coil will sense V or N, V phase voltage. We know that in the load, each phase is displaced by 120 degree. So the phase angle between the each phase is 120 degree. VRN, VYN and VBN. The phase angle difference between the each phase is 120 degree. Okay. Let us take this is inductive load. Inductive load means current, phase current lag the voltage. Okay. So here R phase, R current, phase current, R phase current lag the R phase voltage with an angle of pi. Similarly, Y current, Y phase current lag the voltage, phase voltage, Vy phase voltage. The current coil will sense IR current, the pressure coil will sense Rn. The arrangements will sense the cos angle between the Vrn and IR. What will be the angle between the VR and IR? Pi. So the meter reading will be V phase, I phase, cos pi. But actual power in the three-phase systems is equal to W is equal to 3 into V phase, I phase, cos pi. So we got to multiply by 3 with the wattmeter reading to get the actual three-phase power. Okay, this is single wattmeter method. If 3 wattmeter is connected, each phase have a wattmeter. Reading will be VR and IR, cos angle between VR and IR. So W1 is equal to V phase, VR and IR cos pi. W3 meter is connected with the Y phase. This current coil will sense the Y phase current and this pressure coil will sense the voltage across Y and neutral because this pressure coil is connected between the Y phase and neutral. So the W3 reading will be VYN IY cos angle between VYN and IY. So W3 is equal to VYN IY, angle between VYN and YY is pi, so cos pi. Similarly for W2 meter reading, VBN IB cos pi. Okay. So to get the actual power, we have to add all the meter reading. If you add all the meter reading, you will get the actual three-phase power. This is a concept. But we can use this three-phase power by using 2 wattmeter method also. Okay. So no need to use 3 wattmeter. In the 2 wattmeter method, you have to connect 2 wattmeters. This is a connection of 2 wattmeter method. Here, Y phase wattmeter is not connected in the Y phase, but the pressure coil is connected between the R and Y phase, not neutral. Similarly, for in the W2 meter, pressure coil is connected between VB and Y, between the line voltage, not in neutral. But in the 3 wattmeter method and single wattmeter method, the pressure coil is connected between phase and neutral. But here, the pressure coil is connected between the line voltages. In the W1 meter, pressure coil will sense VRY. Current coil will sense IR. VRY is equal to VRN minus VYN. Minus VYN means 180 degree phase difference with VYN. So this phase angle difference is 180. Already we know that phase angle between the each phase is 120. So the angle between VYN and VRN is 60 degree, because the angle between minus VYN to VYN is 180, the angle between VYN to VRN is 120, so the remaining part is 60. The angle between minus VYN to VRN is 60. To get VRY, we got to add the signal VRN and minus V. We got to add VRN with minus VYN. So the vector addition is like this. Okay. So the phase angle between VRY and VRN is 30 degree. The values equally will divide. Otherwise, you should remember that the phase angle relations between the line voltage VRY and phase voltage should be 30 degree. No need to derive this formula. The phase angle difference between line voltage and phase voltage is 30 degree. Okay, you should remember. So the wattmeter reads VRY, IR, the cos angle between VRY and IR. Cos angle between VRY and IR means this is 30 degree, this is pi, so we will get the angle between VRY and IR is 30 minus pi. So the W1 meter reading will be VL IL cos 30 minus pi. Okay. Wattmeter 2, the pressure coil of wattmeter 2 will sense VBY, because the pressure coil is connected between P base and Y base. Okay, VBY means VBN minus VYN. Okay, VBN minus, we go to add VBN and minus VBN, the vector addition like this. Okay, similarly you will get the relations between phase voltage and line voltage will be 30 degree, so you will get 30 degree. The meter reads VBY IB, cos angle between VBY and IB. Cos angle between VBY is the VBY, IB. The angle between VBY and IB is here, this is 30 degree, is a pi, so we will get 30 plus pi. So W2 is equal to VLIL cos 30 plus pi. This is justification for the point 2. If we add the meter reading W1 and W2, we will get the 3 phase. Root 3 VLIL cos pi, or otherwise 3 into V plus I plus cos pi. Okay. Then justification for point 3. If the wattmeter readings W1, W2 are the 2 wattmeter readings, then the power factor will be cos angle of tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. You should remember this formula. Okay. Justification. Already we know that to wattmeter reading W1 is equal to VLIL cos 30 minus pi. So cos A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So VLIL cos 30 cos pi plus VLIL sin 30 sin B. Another one wattmeter reading W2 is equal to VLIL cos 30 plus pi. Cos A plus B means cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So we will get VLIL cos 30 cos pi minus VLIL sin 30 sin B. Okay. Just add this to meter reading. W1 plus W2 will be, the term will be cancelled. So we will get 2 into VLIL cos 30 into cos pi. Cos 30 means sin 60. Root 3 by 2. So we will get root 3 into VLIL cos pi. This is equation 1. If we subtract this to wattmeter reading, the cos term will be cancelled. So we will get 2 into VLIL sin 30 sin pi. Sin 30 means 1 by 2. So we will get VLIL sin pi. This is equation number 2. Divide the equation 2 by 1. W1 minus W2. We will get VL cancel, IL cancel. Sin pi by cos pi is equal to tan pi by root 3. Okay. So tan pi is equal to root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. So pi is equal to tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. Power factor means cos pi. So cos angle of tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. This is in justification for point 3. Okay. Now I will list old exam questions. Try to solve these questions and command your answers. Okay. The first question is asked in TRB 2017 examinations. This question related with Point number 4. Okay, the second questions. This question also asked you the same examinations. TRB 2017 examinations. This is related with point number 2 and 3. Third question is asked in ISO 2015 examinations. Metric W1 and W2 reading is given. You have to find the power factor. Just remember this formula, power factor formula. Cos pi is equal to cos into tan inverse of root 3 in W1 minus W2 by W1 plus W2. Just remember this formula and substitute what we're reading. Find power factor. It's point 3. Fourth question is asked in case in 18 examinations. Here one of the meter readings half of the other. So W2 is equal to half in W1. Substitute these formulas in power factor formula, you will get the power factor value. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notification. Like, comment and share.